One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense is on the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together, so earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll keep it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Ford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Quick step and go. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Extending the play. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They'll run the counter. Hard running there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. The screen, he's got wheels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right back to the well. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third down play from the gun. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Peace. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Got a man. It's Starling. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On 1st down from their own 22. On the ground, it's Ford. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Brooks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Starling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Give to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Turner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hands it off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on third down. Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He gets Touchdown, Commodores! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They want to run it left here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, and I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. That's caught. It's Jones. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Punt is in the air. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Peace. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.